filing system. I believe we do have that up, so let's go ahead and listen in.
Please help us make sure that your viewers, your listeners, your readers understand that that is not available until Saturday. We had a lot of volume on that yesterday, and it's not available until Saturday. The new system is independent from our traditional unemployment and streamlined method for Nevadans to file claims for PUA benefits. Effective Saturday, again, May 16th, the Alorica call center will be dedicated to all PUA-related questions, and then also be doing all of our claims adjudication for PUA. They have a new phone, not effective until Saturday. Got a lot of calls at Alorica yesterday. The PUA implementation is not available. 800-603-9681. Again, that will be available starting Saturday morning. Claimants and all of the press are encouraged to read our frequently asked questions and fact sheets that were provided yesterday with our press release and are available on our website at DETR.nv.gov/PUA. You can find information about who's eligible, information about material that you'll have to have on hand when you file your claim. The PUA program is one provision under the CARES Act and is designed to offer unemployment benefits to independent contractors and others who are historically unable to qualify for traditional unemployment. High-level individuals may be eligible for PUA if they are self-employed, 1099 contract workers, or gig workers. If they are an employee whose wages are not reported for unemployment insurance, if they are an employee who has not earned enough wages or not worked enough hours for standard unemployment benefits as a result of COVID-19, or if they are unemployed or were going to start work but could not due to COVID-19. All claimants must be able and available to work as defined by state law. They must have prior earnings in Nevada or a job offer to work in Nevada, and must not be eligible for standard unemployment insurance benefits, including regular unemployment insurance, emergency unemployment compensation, and state extended benefits. Filers will need the following information, and there's a comprehensive list on our fact sheet online at DETR.nv.gov/PUA. You will need your W-2 or 1099 forms, tax returns, pay stubs, bank receipts, a ledger, invoices, and billing statements. This new dedicated call center, again, beginning on May 16th, Saturday, and will be launched, and in support of our launch of PUA, they'll be available from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, May 16th, and Sunday, May 17th. We do expect a significant and high volume of calls and filers. So we really want to emphasize to your readers, to your listeners, to your viewers, that it is important to know you can self-serve by visiting employeenv.gov once this site is active and accepting claims. Reading the FAQs, reading the fact sheets will allow you the right information to make a claim and to do it without having to make a call to our call center. We're expecting high volumes on both places. Our vendor, GeoSol, is prepared for the load on the employeenv.gov page. And we do have 100 call center staff working for the Alorica call center, the PUA call center, who will be available over the weekend. However, we do expect a significant high call volume and expect that filers may have to wait. So, and please self-serve to the best of your ability. Please keep the phone lines available for individuals who cannot self-serve, who do not have access to the internet, who need assistance with questions and answers. That being said, I did want to take a moment to call out and correct a record. DETR has seen the reports that indicate that Nevada is the last state to implement PUA, and I wanted to correct that record. According to information provided to us from the Department of Labor, they tell us that this week Nevada is one of 7 states that are launching the ability to, or systems to accept claims. and that one other state does not plan to do that until May 27th. We're also informed from the National Association of State Workforce Agencies that as of last week, only 26 states were making payments on PUA claims. So 24 states were not. I also wanted to highlight that this has been an incredibly busy week for DETR. We have, in just this week alone, and this is just the highlights, there's been on. We implemented the 13 weeks of extended benefits. We got a directive from the governor to waive non-merit staff requirements. We also got a directive from the governor that allows for the waiver, the ongoing waiver of job search requirements. And of course, we spent an enormous amount of time, resources, and energy working to get this implementation set up. That's a lot I have access to here soon. I will open it up for questions. But before I do that, Rosa, I just want to remind everybody that's listening that most of the questions that we've been receiving from you are answered and available for self-service answers on our frequently asked question page and on our fact sheet. That's available at detr.nb.gov/PUA. Okay, Rosa, any other questions that we think we should answer or that I haven't?
Yes, Director. Our first question is from Jacqueline Schultz at Fox 5, and her question is, how many PUA recipients are we or DETR estimating that there could be at this time?
Thank you for that question, Jacqueline. This offers a good opportunity to kind of give some insight into basically our PUA deployment. And so in Nevada, we've never had a system to deploy disaster relief. And so in the past, in the 90s, I guess there was a flood in Las Vegas. And at the time that we had the ability to offer some of that disaster assistance, we did that in a manual way. So this is very new technology for us. Additionally, Nevada doesn't have a state income tax, so it's complicated to reach out directly to individuals or to know precisely of who will be applying for PUA because we don't have access to 1099 tax filing records. That being said, our chief economist, David Schmidt, has identified that we anticipate to have at least 70,000 claims.
Thank you, Director. The next question is from Max Darrow at KSNV. Considering this will allow a large body of people to file claims, how has DETR prepared, and is DETR preparing to handle that large volume of claims and likely the calls?
Yes, thank you, Max. So one of the more important conversations we've been having over the last several weeks as we've worked to implement the PUA system has been about load. We recognize there's a significant population of Nevadans who are 70,000 plus individuals applying. So that's how we're handling it in terms of the self-service portal with Employee NB. We've also been working closely with our call center vendor, Allure, to ensure that today they're all receiving the necessary training to help answer questions. And again, we have 100 of our contract employees through Allurica who are dedicated to answering the phones.
Thank you so much, Director. I have another question from Fox 5. Is there an estimation of when workers, PUA workers could start getting their back pay on their claims?
So all payments will begin on or after May 23rd, and we anticipate being able to get the back pay at the same time. That's accurate, yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Hang on one second. Astrid Mendez is asking regarding the PUA call center. Are the folks that are going to be answering the calls, are they all going to be trained specifically for PUA file processing?
Yes, thank you for that question, Astrid. Yes, absolutely. They are answering only PUA-related questions effective tomorrow morning. So callers who are applying for standard UI benefits should not be trying to reach out to that call center. They will be dedicated to answering PUA questions and
Director. The next question is from Ken Ritter at AP. Are PUA applicants at risk of being told that the fund pool will run dry or has run dry?
Thank you for that question, Ken. No, these are entirely separate funds from the state's UI or Unemployment Insurance Trust Fund. These are federal funds, and so there is no risk of that being.
That's it, what we have for now.
Great. Again, thank you all for your attendance this morning. We really appreciate your interest in getting out this important information to Nevadans. So thank you again. Have a nice afternoon.
All right, you were just listening right now to DETR discussing unemployment assistance locally and also how their benefits are expanding. We've mentioned this earlier this morning on Good Morning Las Vegas, but just a reminder, starting tomorrow, people who are self-employed, gig workers, independent contractors, and others who otherwise may not have qualified for traditional unemployment benefits may now be eligible. A lot of factors in place there. They're upping their call center, but they're also asking people to use resources online as well. So we'll continue to follow all of the unemployment details here on KTNV, and we'll be right back.